Jumman Sheikh and Algu Chowdhry were very close friends. They were partners in farming. Some of their dealings were also done jointly. They trusted each other without any reservations. When Jumman had gone on Hajj, he had left his house under Algu's care. And whenever Algu went out, he left his house to Jumman to look after. They neither interdined, nor were they co-religionists, yet there was a bond between them at certain concurrence of views. And such indeed is the basis of true friendship. Their friendship began when they were boys, and Jumman's father, Jumrati, was their tutor. Algu had served his guru with great diligence, by cleaning many cups and plates for him. The tourist hookah never came to rest even for a moment, for Algu would keep filling up the chillum continually. Algu's father was old-fashioned in his views. He believed that serving the guru was more important than acquiring knowledge. He would say that you didn't acquire knowledge by reading books, but through the guru's blessings. Therefore, if Jumrati Sheikh's blessings or his companionship did not yield any results, Algu would then rest content with the thought that he had tried his best to acquire knowledge, but he did not succeed, because it was not so destined. However, Jumrati Sheikh himself did not subscribe to this view. He had greater faith in Rod. And because of that Rod, Jumman was respected in the villages around here. Not even the court clerk could raise any objection to the documents prepared by Jumman. The postman, the constable, and the Tahsil peon all looked up to him. So as a result, while Algu was respected for his money, Jumman Sheikh was respected for his unique knowledge. Jumman Sheikh had an old aunt who had some property but no other near relation than Jumman. Jumman had coaxed her into transferring this property in his name. Until the transfer deed had been registered, the aunt was pampered and indulged. She was treated to many tasty dishes. It was as if raining puddings, but this hospitality came to a stamping halt as soon as the transfer deed was stamped. Jumman's wife, Kariman, began to dish out, along with chapatis, hot and bitter curries of words. Jumman Sheikh also became cold. Now the poor aunt had to swallow bitter words every day. God knows how long would this old woman live. She has bought us by just transferring a few bighas of land. And she must have her dal fried in ghee. We would have bought a whole village with the amount of money she has already swallowed. The aunt listened to all this for a few days, and when she could stand it no longer, she complained to Jumman. Jumman didn't think it right to interfere in the house mistress's domain. And this state of affairs went on for some more time. At last, the aunt said to Jumman, "Son, I can't carry on like this. You pay me a sum every month and I shall live by myself." Jumman retorted rudely, "Do you think we grow money here?" The aunt asked politely, "Do I or do I not need a bare minimum?" Jumman replied sternly, "No one thought you had conquered death." The aunt was upset. She threatened to call the Panchayat. Jumman laughed. Heartily, like the hunter who laughs to himself as he watches the deer walking into his trap. He said, "Why not, call the Panchayat by all means. Let things be decided once for all. I don't like this constant bickering." Jumman had no doubt at all as to who would win at the Panchayat. There was no one in the villages around who did not owe him a debt of gratitude, no one who would dare to antagonize him. God's angels won't come down to hold the Panchayat. After this, for many days, leaning on her stick, the old woman moved from village to village, with her back bent like a bow. Walking was painful, but the issue had to be settled. There was hardly a soul to whom she did not narrate her tale of woe. A few dismissed her story with just lip sympathy. Some decried the world in general. One may have one's foot in the grave, yet there is no end to greed. What does a person need? Eat your bread and remember Allah. Why bother about land and farming now? There were some who got an opportunity to poke fun at her. Bent back, toothless mouth, matted hair, so much to laugh at. Just kind and compassionate people who would listen to this unfortunate woman's sad story and console her were few indeed. Finally, she came to Algu Chowdhry's door. She threw down her stick and sat down to rest. Then she said, "You should also come to the Panchayat meeting on my behalf." Algu said, "What shall I do there?" "There will be enough people from the villages around." The old woman said, "I have cried my heart out to all. But now it is up to them to come." Algu said, "I shall come, but I won't open my mouth." "Why, son? It's my sweet will. Jumman is my old friend. I can't go against him." "Son, won't you stand up for justice for fear of losing your friendship?"